Glitch Productions, the creators of Murder Drones, The Amazing Digital Circus, and the up-and-coming Gaslight District have announced their new show. This announcement is very out of the blue. I personally wasn't even expecting it, much less it actually being 2D animated, but nonetheless I am here to talk about it today. I have plenty of things that I expect from the show, along with some concerns about Glitch Productions, this show, and just in general, which I will all cover in this video. Starting off, whether I think this show is going to be a success or not, and how good it's going to be, in which case I am fairly confident the show is going to be really good, due to the fact that it is being created by the director along with two of the writers from The Owl House, a fairly popular TV show that aired at the very beginning of 2020 on the Disney Channel, which obviously meant it got cancelled by Disney because Disney doesn't care about animation. Now, I personally never really watched the show, however, from what I've heard from other people who have watched the show, I'm fairly confident that the show is going to be great, at least story-wise or writing-wise, so I'm not very concerned on how the entire show plays out. Now, something that surprised me more than anything else about this show, more than it being 2D animated or the concept of it or anything, was the fact that the people who created The Owl House, people who are fairly popular and not really known for being indie, are making a show being produced by Glitch Productions. I'm not saying that they shouldn't be making a show by Glitch Productions because they aren't part of indie animation. That is kind of a stupid thing to think. More or less, we are kind of used to, or at least I'm used to, people like Liam Vickers or Gooseworks or Part-Time Seagull producing or creating a show for Glitch Productions, not exactly being the highest in popularity. Sure, they had their respective communities and everything, but even I've heard of The Owl House before I was even involved in the whole indie animated space or just shows in general. Nonetheless, however, I welcome these people creating a new show for indie animation, partly because it's probably a chance for us to get a really good story and a really good show, but also it's a big chance for us to give a giant middle finger to corporate companies like Disney. Now, something I've been thinking about a lot is that this seems very, very unexpected. Now, I know Glitch Productions is trying to branch out into doing more shows at once, which is fine, but I feel like we're missing something here, whether it be a more bigger build-up or more information in general, since we don't really know a lot about this show. There's also the fact that the Gaslight District, a show that Glitch Productions announced over a year ago, back in 2024 during Glitch X, has had absolutely no updates about where it is in production, and so that leaves us all wondering whether this show is taking priority, or if the Gaslight District is being left behind, or if they're being worked on at the same part since they're being made by two different sections of the company, since Glitch Productions announced that they created an entire new section to their company, being the 2D animation side. Now, I do think we'll probably get at least a trailer, or most definitely a pilot episode of the Gaslight District this year. After all, that's what I said in my predictions video I made a while ago. But still, the fact that they're creating an entire new show before they even release a pilot for another one that they've announced literally over a year ago seems a little bit too fast, or some other word that I can't think of at the moment. Overall though, this show is definitely going to be a net positive for Glitch Productions as it reels in new fans from The Owl House, along with just probably being a good show and having a good story and everything. But I'm sure that Gaslight District will get like a pilot in like April or something, and everything's going to be figured out. This is also probably going to get the eyes of corporate businesses that are realizing that, or at least hopefully, that indie animation, as long as you're telling good stories with good or decent animation, are actually succeeding and hopefully even surpassing their own numbers. This could probably lead to more deals like what with Digital Circus and Netflix, which could lead to Murder Drones getting on a streaming service, although I highly doubt it. I would love to hear your thoughts on this new show down in the comments, so consider leaving one and I'll probably read it because I have no life. Anyway, I'll see you in the next one.